You've got cancer, you're dying, and you are riddled with debt that you're about to pass on to your children. It's a desperate situation. What do you do? Well, one person was going through that, and they called Gilbert Landriault of DebtMasters. Gilbert, thanks for joining us. What can you tell us about this situation?
Thanks, Greg. Well, this couple were referred to me by a referral agent I have in Hamilton, and the gentleman was that. Well, he came to us because they had the debt, and right at that point, he had a meeting with the doctor to see what was going on because he had a health issue, and when that result came back, he had cancer. They were told that it was terminal, so it was like a big hit. And they're young; they're not that old. They have three small kids, and a lot of debt. And the main thing is, how do you deal with that? Right? I had cancer, and I'm a survivor, so I knew I could get out of it. His chances are less than what I had, so some people are less fortunate, but. When we look at his situation, and again, the finance are so hard, it's so low that how do you deal with it? You don't have just the cancer; you have the money that's in the way that you don't have enough. Plus, the collectors are after you. I call the wolves are at the door. So it's a lot of stress that accumulates that could give you enough to die from at the end of the day. So we look at the situation, and everything is about a free analysis. It's to know where the client stays. And with this client, the gentleman that sent him to me is a non-for-profit. So they were going to pay for his fees and say, Gilbert, just get him out of trouble. I know you can. And we did that. We looked at it, and I said, but there's something we're going to do for this family. I said, well, what we're going to do is I don't want the fees. I want you to give it to them. Okay, we don't do this to every client because we wouldn't be in business, but this is a special case. And I said, I'd rather they have the money so they can feed their family and, remove the stress, pay for the parking if they have to, because parking is very expensive in Toronto. And so we looked at it, and then once we heard that it was on the terminal side, it was like, it really hit home because I've been there now.
Yeah, you relate to that story. How did you get him out of debt?
Well, we're still in the working, but he knows that it will be taken care of because it's all about documentation and all that. And when you go through cancer, the last thing on your head right now is the debt, plain and simple. So I told him, listen, take your time. You know what you have to do because we gave them the education they need. I said, the analysis is this. I can help you. That's not an issue. Okay. But I said, the main thing is you have to understand that it's not going away. So when things happen to you, it will come on the family. And that's why I would like to help a lot. I said, we'll take care of the debt. We'll make sure that it's done the proper way and that the debt goes away. And on top of that, DebtMaster it'll be becoming a franchise within the next 6 to 8 months. And I decided I will create a trust account for a situation like this. So I told Chris and his wife, I said, what we're going to do for your family is we'll put some money aside for education for your kids, for the three of them. And you can rest at ease that the education will be taken care of. If they need to go to university or whatever, they'll have a future on that side. So the franchise is just starting. We're just making the first step, but that's my goal. My goal, it really inspired me to help family that are deeper in what I went through when I went through cancer, and to give them hope that their family won't be left in trouble. So, and I take it upon DebtMasters itself to make sure that his kids will get education once the franchise takes off. So
you're still going through the mechanisms of paying off the debt, but he knows that debt is taken care of, that his kids are taken care of, and when he goes, he has one huge problem gone that he's not leaving behind him.
That's right. Yeah.
And this is part of the mandate you're using going forward with the franchising of DebtMasters.
The reason I want to go that way, I didn't want to go that way. It came to my mind, but I never put it on the table because I was okay where I was. But suddenly somebody came to me and said, how many people you want to reach? And I was like, as many as possible. Well, he said, right now you're reaching about 500 to 1,000 a month. So that means if you want to reach, if you have 10 franchise, that means 10,000 people per month. So I looked at it and said, oh, so we could reach 25,000 a year really easy. So I go, okay, I'm going to look into it. And I came to the decision with my support group that that's where we're heading. So we're doing all the step-by-step right now to do that. And within a month and a half, we'll be starting the serious process to get the franchise permit and all that, and then launch it all over Canada. We help everybody all over Canada. So at the end of the day.
So if you are in trouble with debt, you can call Gilbert. If you would like to get in on the type of business that he runs, which has a real focus on humanity, you're not just dealing with the problem, you're dealing with the people who have the problems, then you should call Gilbert and try to do some good in the world.
Definitely. And, you'll be welcome to the family of DebtMasters, which is quite big at this point, but we're looking forward to make it even bigger because everybody knows somebody that's in trouble. And that's how we reach people, by referral. So the main thing is let's see how many people we can get a better life for.
Gilbert, thank you so much for sharing your story with me, and thank you for so much of the good that you're doing in the world. These stories are really inspiring.
Thank you, and have a good day.